Hello, my name is Reese, and otherwise known as They Make Meraki over on several social medias TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon. Anyways, I am 23 years old, and it has been my lifelong dream to be an artist of some sort, have that be my career. Fashion designer, creator, photographer, and I've been doing photography for 10 years now. I'm about to hit my 10-year in August. Technically. Technically. So basically, the last year, I've been really fine tuning my photography, understanding who I am, what I want out of art, what do I want to do. And it has led me to the conclusion that I want to create something so big and so massive because I've never actually worked on a project that in depth before. The last time I really took time and effort to put into a project was high school, and that's like 10 years ago. So, anyways, this is my big project. They Make Meraki photo book. In this photo book is going to include 100 photo shoots, roughly. And there will be different sections. 6 sections of different shit. Okay, hold on. Before I get into the sections, let me show you some of my inspiration. Roll it. All of these were taken from Pinterest, so I don't actually have like the sources of who exactly made these, but they reminded me of vintage type of stuff, which I really love. The main goal of this project is to do everything myself, making the costumes, or thrifting them, or ordering them from small creators. I buy all my clothes at the thrift store, so. Anyways, because I love sewing. And then also making props and miniature sets. Because I don't really want to do 100 different sets life size. So I'm also pretty good at Photoshop, so I could, combine all of these things together to create the photo shoot. But I want to use as many real aspects as possible. Of course, everything I want in this project has to be my own. I don't want to take any images from anyone else's work. I want it to be all my own. Every single detail, even like if I overlay texture over something, it would be something that I took a picture of and then overlaid that. You know what I mean? It's a big technical project, and it is currently February 25th, 2026. I thought of this project back right before January, and I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. And then I kind of just got scared and a little terrified of how I'm even going to accomplish this. But we're getting there. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, I have 6 sections. And I've got this little handy notebook. And by little, I mean very large. This is actually the cover, the rough draft for the cover, which is actually what I'm working on right now. I'm actually working on. So in this is going to be all the sketches. Okay, I can't show you because some things are private, and I don't know if I want to share it. So yeah, this is going to hold all the 6 sections for the sketches because I need guidance. I can't just go into this like unprepared, unplanned. Okay, so Wait 1 second. Anyways, as I was saying, these are the 6 sections, and I've got the first 3 done so far. So there will be monochrome passion, monochrome fear, monochrome death, monochrome rebirth, monochrome euphoria, and technicolor. In the end, it ends in a beautiful, colorful rainbow. Now, I may rework these because I'm already kind of starting to see that I'm not sure if I'm a monochrome person anymore. I like color, but I may just stick to one color per section. Depends. Or one shade of colors. Okay, so I'll just talk about the first 3 since I've already done those, and I'll put examples of sketches that I've done over here. Okay, monochrome passion. Uh, this is red, which is my favorite color. Uh, it's a physical feeling in the body and brain that is passion for life, creating, and being myself. What does passion? What does passion feel like to me? Soft but powerful, sensual, not sexual. Period. Skin, not flesh. Enjoying being in my body, enjoying movement and expression. Now, monochrome fear. This is green and red, maybe, possibly. Okay, this is the underside of passion, not the root of passion, but the dark side of it. Overindulgence, obsession, unchecked ego. Comparison is the thief of joy, competition, lust. You know, in the old cartoons where the eyes go like flashing different colors, I really like that. That's pretty cool to me. War on self, devil's on your shoulder. Feeding into the dark side of myself, gorging, gluttony. Okay, monochrome death. This will be very muted colors. Uh, this is the death of ego, humiliation, fear of letting go, acceptance of past self, funeral for past self, dark AF. Feeling very alone, cut off from anything light, my fears coming to light or to the surface, seeing myself dead when I look into the mirror. Lots of mirrored images, blank eyes, dead eyes, nothingness, space, dust, stillness, limbo. I'll leave the other 3 as I work on it. I'll share that as I work on it. But right now, like I said, I'm working on the cover. So I'll show you guys an in-depth picture right here. Okay. Okay. So I love fairies, and I want to incorporate that into the cover. Lots of bright color, but also monochromatic types of things. Scratchy, scratch. I know I just said I don't know if I'm a monochromatic person anymore, but here's what I'm working on. Okay. So you see this spiral thing, that spiral thing? How I'm going to accomplish that? Oh, just paint it in photo. I'm not fucking painting it in Photoshop. Sorry. I'm actually going to paint it, and then I'm going to take a picture of it. For the fairy outfits, I'm going to actually create a fairy outfit. The eyes, the mouth, the head, the hands, that will all be pictures. Everything will be a picture, of course. So let me show you a sneak peek. Okay, we have a couple different options for fairy outfits. I really love those fairy outfits from like old movies, old to me. Okay. And I got this fabric at the thrift store yesterday. Oh my god. Do you see how it like do you see that? And I was thinking of creating like little mini a little mini leotard type thing, bodysuit, type of beat. Okay. Oh, we also got this too. I got a lot of it, so I could use it for other projects. Um, but I gotta be careful because I have a lot of fabric, lots waiting to be used. But I didn't have anything sparkly, so I had to get it. Yeah. Okay, but do you see how sparkly that is? That could work really well for like the wings. Cute. But possibly for this outfit, if I really liked it, or for monochrome passion, one of the outfits, I could use this. So cute. Okay, obviously not as it is, but can you imagine like a cute skirt and a little top? Anyways, I'm gonna get painting and then I'm gonna work on the sewing and then I'm gonna work on the photography. So that's what's gonna be for the rest of this video. So thank you. So here I am just picking out the colors. I have like an old board that I'm gonna use. And I have my reference image on the side. So I'm going ahead and tracing it out to the best that I can. I really don't give a shit if it's perfect or not. And then I'm marking out which colors. And then I realized I didn't have red, just that little pop of red. You see that? I'm marking it so I know where to put it and I'm not just putting it all crazy. And it was actually much harder to paint on this cardboard than I originally anticipated. So, yeah, but I thought this came out pretty good, and I don't really care if it has like texture. You know what? I'm not trying to be perfect in this. I'm just trying to, have fun with it. Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, so here it is. That's what it looks like. Oh, a little streak there, but it's okay. It's okay, but I have to let it dry before I go ahead and light it and take pictures of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? It's currently March 2nd, and I'm continuing my cover project. One second. So right now, I'm gonna shoot some pictures for it, and then we're gonna work on the pattern and creating a lining for the bodysuit. I've never created a pattern before, but I watched a video and it was really good. So let's see if I can accomplish it. Okay, before we start the photo shoot, I just want to show you guys. Oh my god, it's all over my teeth. Hold on. I want to show you guys the look. The look. It's a little crazy. Okay, this is not what I was originally going for, but then I just was having fun. So this is the look. Now, when I do a photo shoot, I have this blank ish wall that I usually shoot up against. I have one or two lighting sources, and in this, I'm just shooting the different mouth poses, eye poses, and hand poses, which you will see. So, I'm currently getting ready to make the pattern for the bodysuit. I have my notes right here, and I'll put them up on here, okay, so you can see too. I followed a video by this person named Kim Dave on YouTube. How to sew the perfect bodysuit. I'll link the video if I'm able to figure out how to do that. Uh, Amazing video. Okay, and so I did the measurements. I measured off camera. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is basically apply those measurements and put them onto some wrapping paper because I don't have pattern paper. I have wrapping paper. and a pretty decent amount of it. So, yeah. But if you want to find out how to make a bodysuit, this is not the video for that. I suggest watching that video by Kim Dave because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing my best. Okay, so I got the front part done. Don't ask me about this. Okay, I only watched the video one time, and I was like, I don't feel like going back. So as you can see, this part is like, and then on this side, I added just slightly round. So maybe that will help, but I don't know. This part from my waist is not very long, like waist, like right underneath the bust. Okay, and then so this is the front part. This is uh, it's extra long, you know. Yeah, so this is future Reese. Okay, I muted it because honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, extra long, you know. Okay, but really, if you want to learn how to make a bodysuit, please go watch that video by Kim Dave because she explains it so well, and this is like so not it. And I was just winging it, you know, with half my brain working, so. Then I put the pattern onto this sheet that I got from the thrift store that I'm using as lining, pinning it together so there's no raw seams, you know, the sewing vibes. Okay, and then I just sew that bitch up, and boom, it's magically done. I did like hours and hours of work in like 5 seconds. The fit, it was not well. It was not well at all. The pattern, it's not the same as it is on the front and the back, but who cares? Anyways, I'm going to add this sparkly lining onto it, which I don't know where my seam ripper was, so that was interesting. That took a long time, but I got like half of it done, sewed on, and pinned, and it worked out so much better. It's currently March 4th. Oh my god, March 4th already. So yesterday I worked on this is what I'm holding in my hand, some progress. Okay. I made the bodysuit, but I made some errors while sewing it. Okay, and the errors were having to do with the measurements. Because I watched the video one time, like, I don't know, a few days before I made the measurements, and I was like, oh, I can do it, easy. I don't need to watch the video again. I should have watched the video again. But overall, it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. So, kind of show you in her video, she doesn't have a zip, but I needed a zipper. Okay, but the only problem is I don't want to create a snap on in between the legs, like a little button in between legs. I don't want to do that because I hate sewing buttons. They're so annoying. Okay, so that's why I added a zipper to the back. But this is what the front is looking like so far. Also, I realized that this sparkly fabric is stretchy, so it would have worked perfectly to just use another stretchy material as a lining, and I did not need to use this stiff, and the fitting would have come out so much better. So I'll keep that in mind if I make another bodysuit, which definitely will happen. So now I'm going ahead and just kind of cutting little pieces and seeing where they fit and pinning them, and then I will be sewing it all together, and then it will be officially done and ready to shoot. Okay. So I finished the bodysuit. Obviously, I can't show you the bottom part because. Okay. Okay. Uh, it's not perfect. Okay, it's not. It's not perfect at all. I can't even show you that area because, anyways, we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, I feel like just for the photo shoot, like it's pretty good, you know, like, and I think the colors will look like really cool. Like I already have the blue light going because I'm gonna do the photo shoot right now. Anyways, that's how it turned out. Here's a little clip from me from that day. I literally thought I wasn't going to be able to take it off. I was so scared and I had to record it. So, March 6th. March 6th. March 6th. Everybody, calm down. We're at the last end. We're at the last end. The final stretch of this cover. And then we're going to do it 100 more times. So, let's get with the program. Okay, I'm kind of struggling with a little bit of impatience with this project, and I need to like get that shit together, get my fucking shit together when it comes to that in a calm, kind way towards myself. But because this is that is what the project is. It is what the project is. So anyways, this final part is we're going to be making the wings and taking a picture of it. Okay, we're going to be, and the reason why I didn't put the wings on to take the pictures of the bodysuit is because I didn't want to have to create straps, because I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And it would be much easier if I could just have it be separate pieces and put it together in the final product. Okay, so let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do this and let's fucking get this fucking shit together. Okay, but in like a chill way. This is me with the cute sparkly fabric. I'm just cutting out rough shapes of the wings, and I have a little wire which I'll be attaching both of the cardboard pieces together with wire, just so it's like, you know, that flexible and I can like grip it on with my tripod. That is what it looks like. I think it turned out, pretty chill. I think it's pretty chill. Yeah. And then I'm cutting out the pieces and I will pin them and then take them off and sew them and then put them back on. You know. They actually turned out so well and they photographed really well too. I ended up liking the texture so much that I went ahead and used it in the final product, which is happening right fucking now. I'm putting it into freaking Photoshop. Okay, and I'm not gonna go into the full process for you guys, but basically what I do is cut it out and try different blend modes and play with the textures of the photos. So that's really it. It's nothing crazy. I'm not using any brushes. Fuck brushes. I'm doing it all by hand, bitch. Are you ready to see the finale? Okay, yes, the finale slays. It goes so fucking hard. It's not exactly like the picture, but I think it came out beautiful and I love just how bright and colorful it is. It is giving me life, giving me fucking life for this fucking project. Because I was stressing, guys. I was fucking stressing. And thank you for watching this all the way through. I just finished editing this video and I'm fucking tired and I'm so fucking proud of myself. I'm so fucking proud of myself for working 3 goddamn weeks on just this cover. And if you have something that you've been wanting to work on but you're scared because it's going to take a long time, uh take this as your sign to just fucking do it. and let yourself take your time because you deserve to take your time, okay? And if you would like to take some of your time, looking at other works that I have a Patreon at They Make Meraki. Of course, it's always free or choose to pay over my freaking way. Because, okay, art should be fucking free. And you deserve to make your own choices. Okay, because free will. And, anyways, yeah. If you like this video, I appreciate you. Because I'm gonna be making like a lot more. So let's fucking go.